it's been a minute since I last posted a video, and thank you for patiently waiting and hanging out on my channel with me. The past month I have just been taking it slow and kind of setting up my journal plan for the year. So here I am with a video just going over my journals that I'll be using. The first notebook I have is the bullet journal. I really wanted to start this for the first time this year. And to go along with this, I am reading the bullet journal method from the creator. I highly recommend reading this if you guys are interested in bullet journaling, because I think it's a great guide on setting your intentions and mindset for why you're planning and why you're documenting your life. On the first page here, I just have a Bible verse that I want to remember for the year, and I also have extra space for other verses that kind of resonate with me. And then the next page, within this bullet journal, they have already a key, which I'm just going to follow. And as I progress on learning and working through using a bullet journal, I might add my own keys. And here I have my mindset of the year, which also I have in Korean, 건강한 몸과 마음 2025, wholesome life. These 2 pages will be my index. I have my future log set up for any celebrations, birthdays, or future plans that come up along the way. And having these dates here ahead of time will help me when I prepare the month spread. And then I also have this section. This activity was quite fun for me because it really helped me visualize the kind of person I really want to strive for. I actually love this page, which is happiness 100 things. So because I want to focus on more gratitude and joy in my day-to-day life, so I thought it would be lovely to have a wish list of all the things that are small to big that make me happy. Going to a museum alone, going on walks with my husband, having a phone call with my sister, and etc. I'll be filling that out throughout the year. I also have a book wish list and a reading log. Also created a art creative wish list collection, Bible tracker, the Old Testament, and I have the Old Testament continued here and also the New Testament. And then the next few pages here I left open, and these will be for my end of month review spreads. I will show you guys my February on what I have built out so far, and then for March what I'm actually planning. For February, this is my month spread layout so far. On the left I have my calendar of just real-time happenings, important dates, and I only add it to the calendar once it's happened, so that later when I look back, it is truly existing for how I lived my month. And on the right side, I have priorities that I want to focus on, tasks. I also added a tracker at the bottom for a routine that I really want to achieve. So for March, I wanted to try something different. On the right side, I have it laid out with focus, tasks, hobbies, and food I want to make. And then in the week spread, keeping everything else the same, but in the top, I'm adding the tracker by week. I also have the Muji grid notebook, and this is for my morning pages. So I have a couple of extras of these. Jot down all my excessive amount of thoughts and feelings. I also purchased these really cute slender notebooks from Muji, and I wanted to use this as a travel idea notepad that I can just throw in my purse, and anytime I have an idea I can just quickly write it down in here. This here is from the Korean brand stationery store allwrite, and this is just a lined notebook, and I'm using it as my QT journal. So in the morning or at night when I spend time reading the Bible, I'll just put in my thoughts here and also some prayers. This year I'm also starting a expense book. I do have usually my expenses documented on a Google Sheets format, but it just feels a lot more real when I'm kind of writing down my spendings in real time, and just having like a notebook that I can open up whenever I want to kind of review my past spendings and then also kind of planning out my future as well. I also created an index, and the first 2-page spreads are my yearly calendar, similar to the future log idea, and any plans or annual fees, just money that will be going out, I have written here. The next 2 pages, I have a monthly budget plan 1 and monthly budget plan 2. I have my fixed expenses that just don't change every month, and my variables that always fluctuate, but I still think are money I spend often. And then the last row is just miscellaneous, at the bottom, just income minus expenses to see how much I'm left with. And then with that, we'll decide like where it goes with our savings. And then monthly budget plan 2 is just so that I can have an additional space in case over the past few months this plan 1 doesn't really work with my realistic lifestyle, and that will update into plan 2. This is how my month spreads are going to look like, where I have the calendar. In the calendar, it's like a pre-plan overseeing the month. I'll be writing down the estimate amount of money that I'll be spending for plans, groceries, any other utility expenses that might go out. I'll write this down here. And then on the right side, I have again the budget written out again for January, but sometimes the amounts will change based on my calendar plan. In my week spread, I kind of have it out like this, where I have a weekly budget. So I'll be looking at the calendar for what's happening that week and what I need to pay for. And so I'm trying to just be mindful going into every week. So this will be my kind of Sunday activity. And then I have week by week laid out. And at the end, I'll do end of week review for things I just want to be able to track to see how much I've been spending, and then having the week total. And in the bottom, I haven't really filled out, but it's a section for feedback. So good thoughts or money habits that really worked. And then I have things that I need to fix or reflect on. And then at the bottom, it's just for my actionables for go forward. So I'll show you what I have laid out for my end of month review page, which includes just the income that I received, the weekly budget that I had set, and then the actual expenses, and then the remaining balance. In the review section, I have the expenses reviews just for the month total, how much I've been spending, so that it's just easily accessible. And then I have the savings section, so with the remaining balance, how I'm going to use that money to save and where is that going. And then in the feedback section, again, it's just like overall feelings, discoveries, thoughts based on the month. These are not new. Using again from last year, and both of these are 2 different types of papers for doodles and art. So one is a thick kind of watercolor paper, and then this one here that I have really cutely decorated is just again the Midori A5 notebook, but without the grid. It's just plain. And here I have mainly like pen or pencil doodles and drawings. And here I have my watercolor kind of multimedia paper. I've been mainly using it for just some ink drawings, but I wanted to also dabble into watercolor this year. So for my journaling, these are the main items and pens that I use on a daily basis. I have also just a lot of stickers and other stationery, but that, if you guys are interested, I could just create a separate video. So for now, this is just a really concise focus on my daily usage, mainly for my bullet journal and my expense book. So I have my Muji mechanical pencil with this eraser. I use this to create the pre-outline before I go in with pen. Ruler from Muji is my best friend, and I use this along with the Muji 0.38 pen, and then also using the Staedtler pigment liner 0.02. to create my lines. And with the Staedtler Pigment Liner 0.5, I use this for my titles in my bullet journal. I also have the Mild Liner highlighters, this washi tape dispenser. I also love these compact Muji pens, especially this gray one. Cute scissors from Muji. I have my mini pen case, also from Muji, I like to carry around in my purse. A whiteout tape. This works really smoothly and nice, so this has been my go-to for any mistakes that I make. I also got this double-sided adhesive for attaching any paper or things that are just not stickers that I want to use as a decorative addition to my journaling. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video going over all my journals for 2025. My hope is that this journey of archiving and documenting all the parts of my life will really help me appreciate the simplicity of mundane and seeing that there is so much beauty and love in all the cracks and corners that oftentimes we look past because we, or at least I am, consumed with what I don't have, all the things that I need to work on versus focusing on everything that I do have already, being able to lead an intentional life that I truly care about. If there are any of you that are journalers or interested in getting started to just archive and document your life, I would love to hear in the comments what your intentions are for 2025 and what you guys are excited for. Wishing you all peace and comfort during this February month as we are approaching spring, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you for sticking along and watching till the end. Bye!